Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and today we're talking about Alibaba, PDD, talking about JD.com, Tencent kind of too, but let's get down to this. Should we buy a basket of these Chinese stocks? Guys, everything has dipped 40 to 30%. This is literally a market crash for Chinese stocks. When you really put your head to it, everything has crashed for Chinese stocks, guys. So when I think about this, I'm thinking very, very long term. Look at what everything has happened with the Chinese stocks. Alibaba, look at that, 30% dip, 32% dip in a year. JD.com, 32% dip. PDD, $202. Come on. 37% dip. Guys, is this justified? What happened? If we're okay, guys, if we're looking long term, are these companies going to be stronger, bigger in 5 years? Think about that. Just like that's the only question that you really have to answer, and it's yes. It's like think about when the crash. Like this is literally a crash for Chinese stocks, and like I feel like no one's mentioning, no one's like everyone's avoiding it. Like, why wouldn't you buy Alibaba, JD.com, PDD, and Tencent? Why wouldn't you just buy a basket of those stocks? Because, guys, because we understand the risk because it's a market crash. And when we look at the risk, right, they're saying the Chinese will get rid of the companies. But Monish Babai just talked about how Alibaba is like the golden egg. They're not gonna get their crown jewel out of there. They're not gonna cancel the crown jewel. So that's not gonna happen. So we already understand the regulation risk. It's not gonna cancel these companies. So let's get that out of there. And then the delisting risk. What happens if these companies delist? And that's like that is a risk, but like think about it. Is that what percent is that gonna happen? What's the chances of that gonna happen? I'm gonna say like what 10%, 5% chance if that, and if it does happen, the stocks just go to the OTC market. Guys, we just seen what happened to Lurking Coffee, that coffee maker in China that was doing fraud. It went to the OTC market and it still went up like what? It doubled. Like the stock went down and it like doubled or tripled. So like even if let's say if, and I doubt that this will ever happen for this is, and I'm talking about a 5 year time span. Do you guys think the companies will delist in 5 years? No, I don't think so. So we can kind of get that delisting risk out of there, right? And even if it does go to the OTC market, it's still going to be trading. Like people are still going to be trading these stocks on the OTC when you really, really think about it. And that's it. That's the like the over exchange market where there's not as much liquidity on the markets. Is pretty much what it is. So those are the two risks, right? What else? And then we're gonna think, what else is the risk right now? Like, do you even need a DCF? Like, like, look at these companies. They're the strongest companies in China. Look at the tailwinds happening in China right now. The growth of e-commerce is growing at like 20-30%. PDD has been on the market for 5 years, and it's already, look what it's already done, guys. Like, look at it's already started for 5 years. 2018, look at that. 907%, and the CEO came out and said like this is just the beginning stages. These stocks are growing way faster than any U.S. company. Like Monish Babai said on his like these like American companies now are trying to catch up with Chinese companies. If we really think about it, like all these big companies are trying to do what the Chinese companies are doing because they're just growing so quickly. Like Baba has all these like stocks, all these companies under Baba, so it's not really capturing the true growth of Baba. Do you guys really think that Baba is gonna be slow? Like it's gonna be smaller in 5 years from now? Just there's literally 0% chance. JD is gonna be bigger 5 years from now. PDD bigger 5 years from now. So, guys, I don't understand. Like right now, I'm just buying a basket of these stocks. Like I just don't see I just see so much potential. It has way faster growth than any American stocks. Any like way faster, cheaper valuations right now. Like, think about what happened, what Charlie Munger did when the crash happened, the recession happened in 2008. He bought like a couple of banks. Look what Warren Buffett did. He bought like 3, 4 airlines too. Like back when he invested in airlines, he bought like a couple of airlines. Look what he's done in the past. He's bought like 4 different insurance companies. Like, and like PDD, JD.com, Baba, they're all gonna grow because, guys, China's tailwinds is just incredible. Like, the growth in that market is just, everyone can have everyone can eat. Like, it's not gonna be one for all, one for like none. Like, every company can eat in their demographic and in their situation. Like, it's not like like it's not over for them. It's like when Warren Buffett bought the airlines. He had like Southwest. He had the 2 other airlines, right? And they all can grow. They all can produce profit. Like, it's not gonna be like one or the other. Like, it's just the Chinese market is just growing way too fast for just one person to take all the market. Like, so think about that. So when I think about that, like, you literally don't need a DCF. Like, what's the DCF? You think PDD is gonna be smaller 5 years from now? Like, you know it's gonna be higher than 122 5 years from now. Like, it's just growing too fast. You know, JD Baba is gonna be bigger 5 years from now. So, what kind of DCF do you really need for these Chinese stocks? Tell me what you guys think about this, guys, because this is a market crash right now with all the Chinese stocks. Like, we're witnessing the uncertainty in the market. People are afraid. So that's when our opportunity is to buy these stocks. Everyone's scrambling, everyone's running. You don't buy it when everyone's happy and euphoric and they see the potential for these stocks. That's not when you buy these stocks. You buy these stocks when everyone's worried about the future. So yeah, so that's what I see. And then the risk with Joe Biden and the Chinese and how it's coming, they're like kind of clashing. Like, I don't see Joe Biden like banning China or doing anything crazy with China because Joe Biden like likes China, to be honest, right? So I feel like they'll work out some deal because they both need each other. Like, it's just they're not gonna like sacrifice one or the other. I think they're gonna work out a deal. It's gonna be all soothed over. I don't feel like there is risk, but how much risk, guys? So this is what I'm doing. I'm buying a basket of these Chinese stocks and then see what happens in 5 years. I might be wrong, but I think I have way more potential for huge upside than downside. All these stocks are like 40, 50% undervalued right now. But guys, don't just do what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, but that's what I see fit right now because we're in a market crash for Chinese stocks. It's literally a crash right now. So, guys, tell me what you think. Are you against this plan? A lot of people are going to be against it. I understand, but this is what I am doing. So, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel. I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace.